So what is going on, everyone? This is Fabi here, and today we're going to talk about Apple's decision to still stick with a 16GB model instead of going for a 32 or even 64GB model of the iPhone as the base model. Now, we're going to talk about this from two perspectives because there's obviously two different points of view when it comes to this. There's obviously Apple's point of view, and then there's the consumers or the customer's point of view, and they differ totally. So, for Apple, it really does make sense because if someone's going to buy an iPhone and they're not into tech, they're going to buy it anywhere. They're not going to care if it's 16GB, if it's even 8GB, they're going to buy it because the iPhone is still going to be the iPhone. You still can take pictures, you still can post on Facebook, and the memory is not going to be a huge issue for them. I know there's a lot of people that don't even look into settings to see how much memory they have left. So for those people, the 16GB model is a no-brainer, and it saves them $100 they could have spent on the 64GB model, and for them it's really okay. But for Apple, it really does make sense from another perspective, and that is because investors really love it. When someone buys a 64GB model, they're basically getting $90-something into their pocket, because for them to upgrade you from 16 to 64GB, it only costs around $7. So $93 going to their pocket, and investors make some money off of that as well. So it makes investors happy, it makes Apple a more profitable company, and of course that's what they want. Apple is not a charitable organization, they're a company, and their whole point is to make money. So of course, from that point of view, it does make sense. But looking from the consumer side of things, they could have really upgraded the base model to a 32GB model, because when you look at the iPhone 6s, you can now record 4K video. Your camera takes 12 megapixel photos, so that means those photos are going to take up somewhere between 5 to maybe even 6 megabytes per photo. And with the new live photos, of course, the camera records 1.5 seconds before and after the photo just to capture the whole moment. And you can imagine with all these features, the whole memory is going to go away very quickly. So for Apple to still stick with a 16GB model, especially when they don't have any sort of way to increase that memory after you buy the phone, I really think it's shitty, and they're doing this to make more money, but at the end of the day, it's important that the customer is still happy, and with this sort of move, I don't think that the customer is really happy, and it really does take away from the general experience when it comes to Apple, because their prices are already pretty high, and they already charge you a lot for things that should be stupidly inexpensive. But with this, I really think they're asking for way too much. This iPhone really needs way more memory, and I personally have the iPhone 6 Plus, and I can tell you, after all of the software is installed and everything, and I mean after all of the iOS updates, not just installing Facebook or stuff like that, you only have 12GB of memory left. And you can imagine, with 4K and all of that, only be able to record like 40 minutes of 4K without having any apps installed is really stupid. And I don't agree with this overall, as you can tell, but from Apple's point of view, it really does make sense. Anyways, guys, if you guys have any more ideas for new videos, please make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Like this video, share it with your friends on Facebook and on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Peace out, guys. Peace. Stay tuned.